We're doing this. We better be kissing, like, the merchant or something. I'll even settle for, Krauser. I think we can do Krauser, right? Okay, let's just start with a new game.
Resident Evil 4.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun. So excited. I love how there's a little heart in the 4. 2004. Never forget it.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Jeez. Okay, so she's reminiscing. It was the year everything changed. I became the president's daughter.
So, we kidnapped the president's daughter
Soon after
in order to
Park-
give her our power, and then send her down.
Many years have passed since that horrendous incident. All that time, I never told anyone my side of the story. My name is Ashley Graham. It's about time. She is. She's using the same typewriter from the game. How did they get away with this? This is all the music and everything.
They shouldn't.
What?
They shouldn't be able to get away with this.
They did. They did.
Someone tell the Capcom police.
No, Capcom, okay, so I did read about this. They tried...
I know you want to.
Monty's gonna come watch. Yeah, it's a parody, but they tried they were working on releasing it in 2017, and Capcom actually sent a cease and desist on it. So,
oh, that's so unfortunate.
But they actually changed the things that they had issues with, and they're allowing this.
What did they change?
I don't know. Wow,
That's
it's loading all of the assets.
That's censorship of art. They're killing the creative vision.
Well, this is parody. They're using like all the I don't even know.
They're using all the assets.
They are using all the assets. It's I just said load the beginning of the chapters, but it's loading. I guess it's loading all the chapters from the game. So whatever. There we go.
Well, probably won't load ever again now.
That's fine. Episode 1. I don't know what. I missed it. Whew. Exams are done. Thank goodness. God, I can't believe I'm gonna make a C in government. I can just hear Daddy griping about it. Look at the headlines, Ashley. President's daughter can barely pass college government course. Administration's credibility in doubt. I gotta get this, These need to be faster. It's not that it was hard, it's just supremely dull. Political theory is already tedious, and it didn't help that Dr. Devereaux was a total mandroid. Where are all the young, passionate teachers? That's what my generation needs. Dad is always pushing me to find a pet project. Well, I guess I'll have plenty of time to think of a pitch on the way back to DC. For now, better hurry and find my driver before Jenna finishes her exam. She's never more than a few minutes behind me. I'm starting to think it's intentional. I pulled out my phone to call my driver, only to find that the battery had died while I was taking my exam. Darn. I really need to remember to charge this thing more often. I'll need Daddy griping at me about that too. Well, at least John is the predictable sort. He'll probably just be outside my residence hall. I started walking toward my sorority building and quickly spotted my driver's usual car. The person standing next to the car, however, was anything but expected. Uh-oh. It's Krauser! He meant Nui.
He's got a Jeep.
He does, he has a Jeep. Dude. He's wearing his grenades.
Right outside.
I know. Of the college. Excuse me, sir, but are you looking for me? You're Ashley Graham. Yes? Listen, if this is about my father's recent statement about slashing the veterans budget, I don't... No, I'm your bodyguard. I've been sent by the president to escort you back home. Oh? Oh, Dad told me that I would be getting a new bodyguard.
Caught you off guard, didn't I?
In the flesh. Caught you off guard, didn't I? Yeah, definitely. Although, did something change? Dad said I wouldn't meet my new bodyguard until I got back home. His name is Big Guns. What do I do? Oh, it's just ... Oh, his name is Big Guns because his arms. Yes. Yes? What? Yes to the change of plans. We received intel suggesting you might be a target for a kidnapping. What? Here in the hallowed halls of Harvard? We don't know exactly.
His name keeps changing. It was just before this, and now it's Jack.
I didn't even notice that. Okay, you gotta admit this is funny.
It is a bit, maybe a little bit. Let's keep going. I don't know about
okay.
this just yet.
We don't know exactly, but they didn't want to take any chances. That's why I'm here. What's with the dubious chuckle? Probably just another dude who thinks muscles are a good replacement for tack. Been there, done them. Well, Mr. Bodyguard, do you have a name to go by? It's Klaus. Klaus, eh? Is that German or Austrian, maybe? You do remind me a little of Arnold Schwarzenegger with the muscles and the scowl. When I was in the military, a few did call me the Terminator. Yeah, I really don't want to know the context. Hey, don't go anywhere. Can't say I would have pinned him as a dedicated recycler. It really doesn't pay to stereotype. Anyway, are you ready to go? Well, I was thinking of grabbing a few things from my dorm room. Well, we'll arrange for it to be brought to you. Don't know who we can trust out here. Oh, come on, it will only take a few minutes. Besides, my roommate... Hey, Ashley, wait up! I looked to my right to see Jenna running towards us much faster than one would think possible in 6-inch heels. Klaus, do you know what that sound is? No. The sound of betch. I made an A in government, and I'm here to gloat. I can't be here for this. Act like we're in a hurry, Clow. Some bizarre, Ash. I waved dismissively to Jenna as they approached the passenger door. Sorry, Jenna. Kinda in danger. I'll write you on AIM. AIM? What year? Oh, this is back in 2006, right? Okay, it makes sense. Oh, I like the chibi. It's cute. Klaus and I left inside the car. It's a little neater than John usually keeps it, but still smells like his cologne. I guess Klaus doesn't get his own ride. Uh-oh, did he kill John? It's the small costs of the war on terror that you don't think about.
I'm sorry, he doesn't have a Jeep, he has a Peep, apparently.
He's got a Peep.
Yeah.
I'm sure John is dead. Finally. Oh, stop complaining and just go. Consider it done. Klaus started up the car, which kept me from hearing what Jenna was trying to say as she ran up to the door. I hate that I have to indulge her just to keep her from gossiping about me to the press. She doesn't even want to talk to me. She just wants to compare bodyguards and grades. Well, Klaus, you're part of the Gramley now. Really? So you should roll down the window and tell Jenna how important your mission is. Maybe then she'll go away. Ashley! Oh my God! What did he just do? Oh my God, Klaus! What? Did you just blow up Jenna? Shit. Just flash grenade. I saw somebody popping her head out of the bushes behind her. Yeah, it's called paparazzi. They practically live in bushes. Have you not worked with famous people before? Just a bunch of flies looking for shit. Where's the harm in swatting a few? Because those flies are people, Clow. People who can file lawsuits. And with Jenna roped in, oh my God, she'll be feeding quotes to the tabloids for weeks.
Just trying to have fun.
Relax, princess. Just trying to have fun. Besides, a couple of weeks from now, I doubt anybody's gonna care. Glad you're so optimistic, but just humor me by going for more low-key fun from now on, okay? If anybody asks, we'll just fall back on the kidnapping threat you mentioned. Sounds like a plan. As Klaus drove away, I looked at Jenna as she stumbled around blindly, groping at the air. That should have concerned me more at the time, but pettiness is a hell of a drug. Jeez. This is ridiculous. Episode 2, Take Me on a Joyride. Wouldn't have taken Klaus for the Samba type. I wonder if he's gay. What? Really? Ashley? Oh my god. Hold on. I need a sip of my tea.
This was the early 2000s.
It was. Did I not just say it doesn't pay to stereotype? I'm getting worried that hypocrisy is hard-coded into the gram-fam gene pool. So I wish he'd say something. It's downright claustrophobic in here. Maybe he'd entertain a few questions. Seriously, what do I say? So how much fun are steroids? God, there's gotta be something. I turned the music knob down a little and Klaus's eyes darted toward me. Definitely should avoid the steroid question. Oh boy. About your love life. Hey, what about those steroids? I don't know. I kind of want to ask about the love life. Because what?
What does chat say?
Oh, they don't know.
Okay.
What would you ask? Steroids? No,
Love life's coming on a bit strong. You know what? Whenever I'm trying to start a conversation, I always ask about steroids first.
Okay, so ask about steroids. Stupid or something? The only thing I'm going to learn from that question is how much it hurts to get punched by a steroid arm. Oh lord, he knows I'm thinking about the steroids.
Okay, that worked.
Alright, what about my driver? So, I can't believe John didn't even say anything to me. I know he didn't like me that well, but he was my bodyguard for the last 2 years. Did you meet him before you came here? Yeah, I saw him. Oh yeah? What'd he say? I guess he's definitely dead. I don't know if she can die or not. Good riddance. Well, that's unkind. It does sound like something John would say. Ah, well, hopefully we'll get along better. Think we're gonna get along just fine. Oh, me too! You know, throwing grenades at Jenna were notwithstanding. I mean, it was kind of funny in hindsight. But it's like Dad is always telling me, we have to anticipate the optics. In my world, the optics are for bureaucrats to worry about. I get stuff done. Yeah, right. Man of action and all that. But ladies aren't battlefields, Clow. We like a little sensitivity. Right. You know, it's like that other thing Dad is always saying. The tongue is a gun best left in its holster. Unless you're a boyfriend Dad doesn't know about, of course.
Don't say that.
Enough chit-chat. Take it a detour. Detour where? Klaus! Klaus swerved onto a dirt road off the highway. At the speed he was going, I felt like my intestines had become a trampoline for my stomach. The path eventually leveled as we came into a clearing, allowing me to complain properly. What's the deal, Klaus? What's the big deal, Klaus? You're not Mad Max. I want you back ASAP. Just doing my job. At this rate, he might not have his job for a whole lot longer. Alright, we're here. Let's go. Hey, Superman. Playing a little bit of, Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition. I don't know, it's funny. Klaus brought the car to a screeching halt and motioned for me to get out. Where is here exactly? It's a helipad. We're gonna fly. You okay with that? Not if you're gonna cop an attitude. This guy is something else. He's being all pissy with me, but it's not like I supported the bill for the veterans' budget cuts. Taking out your aggression on a sweet summer child just isn't right. No, she's not. She's, I don't know what the hell. Looking around, we seemed to be at a suspiciously empty and remote helipad. I had a sinking feeling in my gut that something was amiss. Hey, Cloud, is this an official U.S. military helipad? I've been to a bunch, but this seems a little underfunded.
A little too quick for you?
Jitter slow, as expected. I am not in the mood for your snark, Klaus. You tell me what's going on right now.
No, we're talking.
No, talking. You're being kidnapped, Ash. The rest isn't for you to worry about. How could you do this to me? Do our mutual nicknames mean nothing to you? It's fun while it lasts. Is this about money? My dad can give you money. Sorry, girl. What I want is access to Lord Saturn. Your payment. Lord who? Oh God, what kind of political scandals am I getting myself wrapped up in this time? Huh? Just let it slip. Enough talk. Time to fly, princess.
You're mine.
So dumb.
Did the Lord Sadler thing. It's like I almost let it slip.
I know. I have a mouth, but I can't scream. I awoke disoriented. I know, this is actually pretty hilarious. First time, I haven't played this yet, so this is totally first time for me. Am I dreaming? I feel as heavy as I do when I eat a dozen Krispy Kremes. Not that I've ever done that. Yesterday. Ugh, I remember now. That bastard Klaus knocked me out. Did he tie me up? Why do I feel cold? Ugh, I just feel so tired. But I gotta push past it. Come on, Ashley, open your eyes. Oh my Christ, it's a Cenobite! Ah, our precious friend is awake. Surprising. Wait, no, I think it's just a really ugly wizard. Not that he couldn't be both. I mean, what was Pinhead but a wizard of pain? But what are the point? Oh God, I don't want to be tortured. Be at peace, Ashley. You are a guest of honor. Guest of honor? In what, North Korea? I hope you don't mind receiving gifts from an older gentleman, Ashley. It is a once-in-a-lifetime gift, after all, unmatched in the world. Freedom. Not your Hollywood version of freedom, no, true freedom. From burden, responsibility, indecision. You will never have another worry in your mind. The blissful ignorance of your youth will be everlasting. What is this guy talking about? He's blathering about freedom, and I'm strapped to what feels like a dentist chair. Irony might kill me before he does. Now, wait a second. Is this that Lord Saddleman that Klaus mentioned? Why does he look like he just came from a gothic rent fair? And slightly more importantly, why does he look like he's lived 3 lifetimes? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Free from the confusion and filth of this world, living in endless bliss. Is that not the very essence of heaven? Because Ashley is an idiot, clearly. Well, she's a teenage girl. Well, she was, I guess she was she in high school? How old is she? 17, 18? I don't know. Probably, like, freshman year in college. Wow, that's like the exact argument my Sunday school teacher gave to encourage abstinence. It didn't work then, and it won't work now. Your resistance is natural. Few people embrace change so readily, but you will see the light soon enough. Right, a real Aunt Lydia type. That will be easy to reason with. Stay calm, Ashley. Your kidnapping survival course prepared you for this exact scenario. I just need to apply its lessons wisely. First, knowledge is power. Second, courtesy is the password to safety. Third, if you look back, you'll soon be going that way. Wait, those might just be fortune cookie sayings. But hey, point made, which is that I need to ask me some questions. Oh boy, what are we doing here? So, New World Order, huh? Are you a televangelist? Fraud. Alright, we're doing it. Are you Pat Robertson? What's that? You'll have to forgive an old man his hearing. Jeez, I can barely get a word out. Just like my early days on the debate team. If I've learned anything from debate team, it's to not dwell on a tough question. Next. Oh, I'm totally winning. Listen, DeVrel, we're kissing somebody before the game ends. I'm hoping it's the merchant, though, because I really do have my hopes on the merchant. As tired as I feel, I'm clearly basting in sedatives, so a simple question is probably for the best. I just gotta push past the fatigue. Where am I? I don't think I can kiss Sadler. Where are you? I suppose there is no harm in you knowing now. You're in Spain. But don't worry, you won't be here for long. You'll go as quickly and as quietly as you came. Shh! Screw you! Ah! What? There's another person in the room. Yes, Barto. It seems that our precious guest would like your assistance in obtaining our power. But Sadler. God alive, it's like Diet Butterball! What? Yes. Move into my periphery, thanks. At least I won't be visually traumatized. Now, my minion, remember to put the needle in very slowly. We wouldn't want to hurt our new friend, after all. I felt a prick at the nape of my neck, followed by something shooting into my bloodstream. Something squirmy. I would have felt more revolted had I the energy. A perfect penetration, Barto. You're really living up to your name.
Cerebros.
They actually have some voice acting a little bit.
It's called gross language.
I'm guessing they say that in the game. Yes, I will feed you after you finish sweeping up the room. Now go. I could feel my already tenuous consciousness beginning to fade again. I struggled to stay awake, but it was in vain. The only comfort was the departure of those hideous men. As the eternal darkness swallowed me, I uttered a single prayer to whoever could hear it. Oh, I would totally be renaming them in my head, too. Ashley's call was absorbed by the dark.
That was Earthbound reference.
Oh, I have no idea. Father, I brought Sarah as you... Wait, who is this? Oh, Louise Sierra, okay. Father, I brought Sierra as you asked. Good. Place him in the dresser and lock it tight. Lock it tight. Oh, God, this is hilarious. Why are they placing him in the dresser? Okay. Oh, shit. Will the Lord punish him for what he stole from us, Father? That depends entirely on the good doctor and his cooperation. Whether or not he chooses to atone, we will regain what is ours. Father Mendez, speak, my child. The American agent, he has been spotted outside the village. Let us set our plan into motion. Has the president's daughter been secured? Yes, Father, she is in the church. Good. We must keep the agent from reaching her. You, return to the village and instruct the others to deter him at all costs, but keep him alive if you can. As a precaution, take this file and leave it in the village. Somewhere the American agent will likely... Oh, shit. Will likely find it. Oh, sorry. I gotta stop laughing so I can do the voice. If you do not capture him first, it should guide him here. Then I will deal with him personally. Yes, father, under your eye. Consider your remaining time a gift, Sarah. Hopefully you will not squander this one. All right. We've entered an insane world. Ugh, what is this, Satan's alarm clock? I covered my ears until the ringing stopped. The sound seemed like one of those old church bells they ring at European cathedrals. Apparently, that's only romantic from a distance. The sound gone, I took inventory of my surroundings. Looks like some kind of dingy storage room. Considering the drumline competition now playing out in my skull, I assume that I'm in the storage room of a church. I got up and rustled the doorknob for formality's sake, but of course it was locked tight. I am really regretting taking construction as an elective instead of locksmithing. Seriously, when am I ever going to drive a bulldozer? I poked around the room for a bit, but it was barren. Nothing but barrels and sacks and hopelessness. So, kind of like a Motel 9, but even more urine smell. I slumped back down against one of the barrels and gave the full weight of my attention to my predicament. So I'm in Spain, probably a poor part of Spain, if the drabby room is anything to go by. The house was a trap. An ugly old man saddled me with something against my will as part of his new world order. I'm famished. Oh, thanks for the sub, Superman. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying my amateur voice acting skills, if you want to call them that. Are you there, God? It's me, Ashley. I could really use some help right now. Anything you got, just deposit it right into my brain. I promise I'll pay you back. Oh, my tracking device. Yeah, it was in my scarf. God bless you, John, for hassling me about that every freaking day. I hurriedly dove my hands into the fabric of my scarf. Oh no. Oh no. It's gone. God damn it. Probably shouldn't think that in a church. At least that's what I would say if this wasn't the house of the devil. But seriously, who knows where it dropped? Klaus could have found it while we were in the helicopter and thrown it out to sea. I'm just... so... it isn't fair. And with that realization, the dam broke. For several minutes, I cried openly and cursed my terrible fate. My throat became coarse, and my gulping sobs quickly took on the tone of a rusted gear. What? Blood! Oh God, what's going? Well, I wonder when Leon's showing up. I awoke suddenly, startled by some weird sounds coming from outside. Not quite as hard on my ears, but the jury's out on what they'll mean for my health. I know, he's out there farming eggs, and not just farming eggs. He's shooting those little medallions out of the tree. And he's probably spent the last 2 hours looking for little medallions. My gut reaction was that it was just some more of those cue balls coming to pray for whatever it is they pray for. The masters love Rogaine. I don't know. The movement is different, though. It's like something large creaking back and forth. Weird. Some kind of ritual, maybe? And by ritual, I obviously mean shunting. We're gonna hear Leon help. You know it. Sweet, merciless God. I'm imagining it now. Oh, it's just the worst thing. It was quiet for a minute, then I heard the dry screech of a mechanism rising. Steps drew nearer, closing in on my makeshift prison. Oh my God, they're coming for me. What did Saddle want with me again? To make me the orgy queen? I don't know, because I don't listen to ugly old men, but it was probably that. Seriously, Ashley. Well, if they think I'm going to be fertilized without a fight, then they're going to learn a hard lesson in being sorely mistaken. I spotted a plank of wood on the ground next to me. It seems appropriate for this unholy place. Let's see how well it fits in some eyeballs. The doorknob gave a creaky sigh as it began to turn. My heart raced. My eyes darted from the door to the plank. Now or never. Oh boy. Ashley.
Don't come!
Oh, they're doing the voices. Well, someone gather some Dragon Balls and and call me Yamcha. What the heck?
Yamcha died like 3 times or something in Dragon
Oh,
Ball.
I don't know. Because I'm about to be dead. Hey, take it easy. How dare you tell me to take it easy after what happened with Klaus? Ashley Graham is nobody's fool. No, get away! I persisted as I ran back to the barrels. I wonder if he'd lose sight of me if I held a barrel between us at eye level. Just because it sounds stupid doesn't mean it won't work. Calm down. Everything is going to be just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the President's order to rescue you. I wish that I would have told Dad that I loved him more. And Mom is having enough. Wait. Mom's having an affair. Why was she gonna tell him that? Wait.
What? My father?
My body surged forward out of sheer relief. I'm saved! It's a Christmas miracle! My heartbeat began to slow a little, giving me a chance to examine my rescuer in full.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Come with me.
You know it. Oh my god, the music. Oh shit. Alright, I gotta. My glasses are smudged. That's right, and I have to get you out of here. Now come with me. But dumb! As my eyes feasted on the Adonis in front of me, my vision became inexplicably clouded by bubbles and sparkles. My brain also started playing. She is. My brain also started playing a song I think I heard in a laxative commercial one time. Why a laxative commercial? Oh my god. You know, the kind that says if you just... Why am I reading this out loud? If you just push hard enough, all your dreams will come true and your business will thrive. The point is, I'm saved, baby, and by a super hot dude. Hooray! Yeah, he is. I had a million questions to ask him, but my tongue was dragging on the floor in the wake of his sexiness, so I just followed him instead. No, it's not. By a long shot. Leon the Professional. Okay, that's a great chapter name. As soon as I was up, Leon pulled out what looked like an old walkie-talkie. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while. I thought those lines were notoriously easy to jack. Oh, I know. He's using it because no one would suspect a U.S. agent to use such outdated tech. Genius!
It's Leon.
This is really good at like setting up stuff like that
Yeah.
happened in the game, because this weird creaking thing they were talking about was him riding the chandelier before getting into this room. So.
I know, it was really good. Leon has lights. Wait, you remember that? Oh my god, that was funny. Anyways, I love a man with a big vocabulary. Oh, he could extricate me anytime. Oh wait, I guess he already is.
Where's the extraction point? Got it. I'm on my way.
These some of the voice acting they're using. I wanted to make conversation since I hadn't spoken to anyone who wasn't Gross or Klaus for an indeterminate amount of time. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. You're right. I wanted to make conversation since I hadn't spoken to anyone who wasn't gross or clout. Oh yeah, I just said this. But he seemed busy. Breaking barrels? What was that number? And why do the words Leon's Barrel Blast seem so prominent in my thoughts? Is this coping? Anyway, maybe he's making sure there's no cultist spies hiding in the barrels. I sure wouldn't want to be them right now. Every barrel decimated, I thought he might at least ask me about my general state of health, but instead he moved briskly toward the door. Is he the Kudari type? I hope not. Those are always a bummer in a crisis, especially emotional ones. Whoa, the testosterone is palpable. But hey, any dude can open a door for a lady. It takes a real gentleman to open them in a way that reflects how badly she wants to exit said door. We ran down the snaking corridor and approached a ladder. Is someone carrying me up this thing? It seems crazy, but par for the course, I guess. Before I could even look over the edge, Leon jumped to the ground below, landing with a confident thud. Now here's a man who doesn't waste any time. Nope, one in Spain. Jeez, I know I get a little ditzy around cute guys, but that was unnecessarily impulsive. Kind of like I wasn't even in control of myself. In any case, I should probably get out of his arms so it doesn't seem like I'm enjoying it as much as I am. Oh man, how great would it be if there was just a platoon of equally hot Secret Service guys waiting outside the church, ready to escort me out of this nightmare. My reverse harem story begins now. This is great. Before we could even reach the door, a familiar face chimed in behind us.
I'll take the girl.
That voice. That's the huskiness of an old pervert if I ever heard one. Who are you? You must know, my name is Osmond Sadler, the master of this fine religious community. He seriously just referred to himself as Awesome Saddle. He might as well wear a sign on his face that says proud to be celibate, and he'd at least be doing the world 2 favors. What do you want? I knew that I would hate this guy's face in high definition. Like, I feel like I'm becoming an atheist retroactively just by looking at him. To demonstrate to the world, the whole world, our astounding power, of course. No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So we kidnapped the president's daughter in order to give her our power, and then send her back. No. Suddenly and regrettably, I was awash in memories of the injection. So that's why they wanted me. In short, I'm the unwilling female ruler in men's dick measuring contest. What? Tale as old as time. Well, in the spirit of saying the quiet part aloud, I guess I should add some context.
I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
We just planted her a little gift. Oh, there's going to be one hell of a loving father. I thought I might bargain for. Quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running. Admittedly, I was fawning over the protective growl in Leon's voice and didn't really pay a lot of attention to that last part. Something about gifting some plans to my dad in exchange for donations? Joke's on you, pal. My dad hates charities and the environment. Faith and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler. That's right, Leon. You stick it to that prosperity gospel. Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift. He's unconscious. God, but he looks fine from this angle. Wait, what? Same gift? Oh, Leon, no. We'll bond over this, I promise. Special contributions, my puppets. You do as I say. I'll have total control. Revolutionary. God, this whole evil dude recites evil plan thing is wicked boring. Someone really needs to awaken him from his world of cliches. Listen, Ashley is gonna... she's gonna spin everything to be about Leon. You know it. Maybe Leon should do it. With the bullet.
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
Bullets are not bullets, Leon. Suddenly we were blocked from the exit by more diet butterballs. Maybe Leon's onto something here. Not gonna lie, confident smirks of the what now bitched variety are undeniably sexy. Come on, Ashley and Sandler! Too bad it's on a face that has all the dating potential of a garbage bag. Wow, Leon, you thinking what I'm thinking? Drop these fools in a dramatic Western shootout? Or we can run away. That's cool too. Maybe even save. Oh, that was way too close. Freaking crossbow nerds. Is there any more insufferable enemy type? No, there isn't. Leon pulled me to the end of the corridor, but all I could see was a glass window and... where's my log? Window, and quite easily, I might say. Wait, before I could even vocalize my surprise... oh no, here we go. Leon pulled me to the end of the corridor, but all I could see was a glass window. Maybe he doesn't know what to do after. Okay, then before I... okay. Sometimes it double clicks. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Before I could even vocalize my surprise, we crashed through the window, and quite easily, I might add. It's a weird, subtle display of wealth, importing sugar windows from Hollywood rather than supporting the local glass economy. For all his beef with America, Saddle must like our movies. Certainly explain why he hired Klaus. Oh. A broken... oh, shit, nothing. I don't have any... I have 4 barrels. How do I have 4 barrels? And when I started the game, I had a broken phone and 50 gold coins.
You got barrels after Leon broke them in her room.
Oh.
It showed on screen.
But why I have the barrels? He got the stuff from it. I don't know, whatever. Yes, Klaus is Krauser. Because she started calling him... she asked what his name was, and he said Klaus. Okay. It's all very dangerous and stupid, but what cool stuff isn't? I landed about as well as Dad's first TV debate, but to be fair, I wasn't really prepared for Die Hard-esque shenanigans. Gentleman to his core, Leon jumped to my aid in a flash.
You okay?
Physically, still in one piece. Psychologically, humbling. Still, I didn't want to lie to him, so I just evaded the question like I do in all my political interviews.
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
I knew it was a pointless question, but I felt I was entitled to a little neediness. Besides, guys love that stuff. Or so I've read in Cosmo.
Don't worry. We got into this mess. We can get out of it.
I like how he says we as if this weren't 100% my fault. But hey, if he's okay with cutting me all the slack, who am I to disagree? My heart swelled as Leon took hold of my arm. His grasp was both tender and protective. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single woman in so much danger must be in want of a bodyguard. And boy, did I get one. Oh, God. I'm interested to see what happens when she meets Luis. I don't want to be buried in a cult cemetery. Yeah, that's gonna be. Doesn't he say that Leon brought ballistics or something with her? And I think that line got cut out of the VR version of the game. People were all up in arms.
Oh no, I remember. Yeah, that was Luis, right?
Yeah. As we were both up, I huddled close to Leon. Looking around, it seemed like we had landed in some kind of external storage. There was little in the room aside from some bags and barrels, so I didn't imagine we'd loiter long. Leon had other plans. Is this some kind of hobby of his? Or maybe Barrels killed his parents and now he's sworn to destroy all barreled kind. Oh, I hadn't noticed it before while I was salivating over Leon. But there's some good stuff in these barrels. Ammo, gold, some kind of plant material. You know, resources. Leon nabbed the Spanish gold. Leon grabbed the goods and shoved them into his pockets. I guess that explains his obsessive interest in barrels. But who keeps that stuff in barrels and in such sparse quantities? Is it some kind of rural geocaching? Looking for bullets and pocket change down at the local church? Spain is weird. You know what's also weird? We're not being shot full of arrows. I looked back at the shattered window. Satellites had more than enough time to follow us. We were only a few feet down and would make for pathetically easy targets, and yet, nada. Oh, did they really? Come on. That's, whatever. Does their cult Bible prohibit them from exploiting obvious advantages? Are they having a synergy meeting? Are they just sad about their broken splendows? I shrugged my questions aside, knowing there were probably no answers, and if there were, probably not worth knowing. I looked back at Leon, who finally seemed satisfied that he had fully raided the church provisions. We hustled over to the door and made our way outside. As we ran to the front of the church building, rain whipping ominously around us, we encountered what looked to be an angry mob of villagers. We were just groaning at first as they ambled slowly toward the church, and a few of them started to shout. Un forastero!
Ahí está!
No days que se escape. I don't know. Escape? There's another regret for the pile. Zoning out in high school Spanish. Something about not letting the forest hero escape? I don't know. Foreign languages is hard. We slowly inched our way down the path, presumably to see how they would react. I half hoped they might just be here to fight the man for raising taxes and stealing their chickens. Then lunging towards us with death in their eyes squashed that idea pretty fast. Leon coolly stood his ground, gun drawn. I had thought that he could shoot the wagon in front of us and maybe that would, I don't know, distract them or something. Get out of here, Chewy.com. Or something. It seemed like a long shot. Shoot him, leave it to Leon. Oh, I'm gonna be screaming. Well, here's to hoping this isn't the dumbest idea I've had.
Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon!
Without a word, Leon took aim at the barrels. Admittedly, I don't know if he trusted my judgment or just wanted another opportunity to destroy barrels. My great satisfaction, the barrels spontaneously combusted, causing the wagon to roll toward the villagers like some kind of blazing poverty chariot. I don't really understand why a church would have explosive barrels on hand. Maybe that was their wine. Is wine flammable? Live hard, drink harder, I guess. It. It must have been the communion cart filled with the blood of Christ, which erupts into the flames of perdition? I don't know. Feels like someone is confusing their testaments. Nonetheless, the Spanish flea song is in my head. All of a sudden, I feel genuinely bad about that. The villagers crushed in or combusted by their own flaming paddy wagon. Took the opportunity to run past. I don't think she's passing. No, she's not passing any classes. Between the oppressive darkness and the driving rain, I could barely see the path, but Leon seemed to know where he was going, so I just followed closely. Bolts of lightning tore across the sky, and I realized that I was looking at a graveyard. It's not ominous at all. I'd say it's sacrilege to kill the faithful in such a hallowed place. It's even greater sacrilege to think, well, at least you won't have to drag the bodies far. She really thinking these things, seriously. Having escaped the crazed villagers, we jogged leisurely down to a narrow forest path until it abruptly ended at a ladder. Standard horror movie fashion, going forward meant going down. got something that might interest us. Yes, we're gonna meet the merchant. I'm so excited, you guys. You don't even know. The ladder took us into a dark cavern, notably devoid of trigger warnings for claustrophobia, or worse, cave crickets. We moved briskly down the tight path and soon found ourselves in front of a rusty door. Anne began to push open the door with the tenderness of a kitten. Really? Not sure if I should be charmed by his newfound discretion or alarmed by his sudden caution. What blue blazes? I was immediately enraptured by the warmth circling the cavern. I felt safe, cozy even. If only I had a glass bottle, I could take some of this feeling with me and maybe melt the ice around Leon's demeanor. It was perhaps the soothing nature of the flames that kept me from screaming when I saw the figure stationed between them. Whoa, who's the man in black? Another secret agent or just your run-of-the-mill small-town gun nut going through a man cave phase? Yes. What is this? God, what am I seeing? Bubbles? Why am I seeing bubbles and sparkles again? How hard up am I? Oh, why is my eye moving this way? Is the parasite giving me superpowers? I feel like I could sneak in a lot more talking before it got awkward. My, what a big sack he has. Seriously? Where do you even get a coat like this? Suspicious person thrift shop? Alright, only one more. I dig the bandana. It says, I don't sacrifice fashion just to obscure my identity. It also looks pretty warm, much unlike myself right now. Wish I could have checked him out longer, but honestly, if he's good enough for Bubbles, he's good enough for me. Jeez. Anne approached the man casually, so I assumed they were working together in some capacity. I should probably save. I have no saves here. I don't know if you can die in this or not. The more the merrier, I guess. He's not as clean looking as Leon. He may be better armed. The girl in peril has to keep her priorities open. Her options open.
Welcome. Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Huh? Not the accent I was expecting, but in a good way. Australian, maybe? I'm all about the down under. The thunder down under. I really just think that. While I questioned my moral credibility, Leon started browsing the man's inventory.
What are you buying? Thank you.
His name is Gunshy. No, definitely not Australian.
Is that all, stranger?
Got guns. His name's changing.
What are you selling?
I love guns. Oh shit. The merchant equipped enthusiastically as Leon stoically perused his wares. Maybe it's part of Leon's safety protocols to avoid conversation where possible.
Ah, I'll buy it at a high price.
The merchant man seemed pretty excited about some jewels Leon showed him. Oh, is that a bejeweled beer stein? Am I observing the black market in real time? I can't believe they're making Leon break barrels and pilfer valuables just to obtain supplies. Either my rescue is a low-budget affair or our foreign policy is woefully inadequate.
Come back any time.
Why is his
Artillery.
eyes?
What?
Why is his eyes all fucked up?
I don't know. They probably messed it up so that they could actually release the game. I don't know. I think they had to probably do some adjusting of the assets or something. As Leon finished shopping, I thought I should wave to the merchant man, but I didn't want to mistakenly initiate another romance just yet. Oh, come on. Wonder what that was for. Testing the water for traps, maybe? Still, it seems a little rude to just vandalize the merchant's place of business. Whatever the reason, Leon swept right past the flame with like a man on a mission, by which I mean that he hurried over to a box tucked in a nook. As if by an instinct, he drew his knife, Because what is a box if not a barrel disguised as a rectangle? Crates really do hold odd of use. We ran through the remaining tunnel and climbed some stairs to another ladder leading upward. As I ascended, I heard the telltale sound of wood being victimized. Once at the top, I huddled close to Leon again as he approached the door to the next room. Despite all of Leon's caution, the room was pretty barren, save for a bizarrely large typewriter on the table. Maybe regular-sized, I don't know. I wasn't born in the 50s. Maybe someone's writing a novel. I guess I'd try to be a writer too if it got me out of Blighttown, better frame-rated edition. And suddenly started typing away with the same dutiful air of a person filing their taxes. Perhaps he has Hemingway aspirations. Would explain the terseness. As it happens, he was simply typing a record of his time and location. He also mentioned professional mode in round 2, which I could only assume was bilingo. I guess he's using the typewriter to let someone know his progress. I don't get why everything has to be so convoluted. Don't we have stealth jets? Wow, is Leon really going to ignore that crate? You think you know a guy? Yes, they are. Painting the town red. Oh, this is gonna be, okay. We found ourselves once again assailed by rain and darkness. All of a sudden, the relative safety of the previous room seemed worlds away. An unnervingly low vibration hung in the air, stirring in me a feeling of dread. Maybe it was just the shrieks of bloodthirsty villagers that had me on edge. Do these people not sleep? It's like 1 in the morning. Or at least it feels like it's 1 in the morning. Man led me to a tower and started climbing up an uncomfortably tall ladder. So wait, he's got the guns and the muscles, and I'm the one going up second? Because there's no sex discrimination around here. Fine. Gentlemen are dead, so are proper ladies. I'm gonna check out his butt the whole way up. That'll show him. Okay. Like he cares. I mean, it's too dark to really see, but it's not like I deserve to see something so wonderful anyway. Oh, there's the scream. Suddenly, and if we're being honest, expectedly, someone snatched me up and tossed me over their shoulder. I flailed and punched as wildly as a person who never exercises could. And you might be surprised to find out that it had no effect. None. Hard to believe, but it's true. In the situation, I did what any damsel in very great distress would do.
Leon!
There you go. Yup. Hey, it's Leon. Please don't shoot my leg, Leon. I scrambled to my feet, eager to put some distance between me and Pablo the kidnapper. But when I looked at him, his body remained limp. I realized that it's insensitive to just call a random Spanish man Pablo, but screw Pablo. He was a cultist. What is it they say about insanity? It's doing the same thing and expecting different results? Sounds about right. I dedicated a little less time to admiring Leon's glutes and began climbing myself. It's really amazing what getting snatched by a cultist would do for one's fear of heights. What a climb. Not a bad idea to stick to higher ground and force them into a funnel. We should be moderately safe, right? It's not like they can throw stuff this high, right? I scanned the area below for any cultist pitching aspirations. Just then...
Wait here.
Here? For what? My expiration date to pass? Rather than explain himself, Leon stoically leapt from our perch like he simply didn't believe in gravity or leg fractures. He's got to have government implants in his legs. Got to. Which begs the question, what other parts of his body has the government enhanced? I'm asking for me. For fuck's sake, Lee. Ashley. Oh my god. You are going to die! I hovered over the edge and squinted my eyes against the darkness, trying to watch for Leon's movements below. I wondered what his plan is, you know, aside from murder. Order it is, then. Not an original plan, but it's solid. Leon rushed past the villager as he wailed in pain. But the darkness made it difficult to see what was going on. What the hell did I just see? Were those worms coming out of his head? Calm down, Ashley. It's gonna be... Oh, sweet baby Jesus, it's not gonna be okay. My head is gonna be worms, and perhaps even worse, Leon's head is gonna be worms. I shakily looked up and over the railing. I figured I was already scarred for life, so I might as well stay abreast of current events. The burst of light below drew my eyes rightward in search of Leon. As if on cue, some more of the villagers stumbled out from the shadows, weapons in hand. Granted, those weapons were more like farm tools, but semantics.
Te voy a hacer picadillo!
She did lie a lot by my hands, didn't she? Leon's hands, actually. This was all Leon's fault, damn it. Picadillo? Sounds like an adorable nickname for a nosy armadillo, but it's probably something lame like your mincemeat, as if anyone outside of cartoons even says mincemeat anymore. Amazingly, the cultist was only stunned by the blow. Earl Volker, indeed hardy. My God, he's like Chuck Norris of Chuck Norris, what we're thinking about. Leon ran back to the base of the tower and called up to me.
Follow me.
I don't usually like being told what to do, but for Leon, I'll make an exception. I approached the ladder and prepared to climb down, but then it occurred to me, how much longer will I have the luxury of attractive men catching me when I jump? It seems like a waste to just do things normally. Am I crazy? Whew. In hindsight, that was extremely dumb of me. Thank goodness I'm in love with the robot. Oh, shit. We ran behind the tower, down a dirt road. The whole area kind of reminded me of my grandparents, who live in a rural part of Wisconsin. Just swap torches for porch lights and crazed cultists for trashy druggies. It's basically the same thing. I mean, they even have bear traps in the street. It's my childhood summers all over again. What's with the knife? Surely he's not going to. My eyes clamped shut, in much the same way I feared the trap had closed around Leon's arm, fiercely. Whew. His delicious biceps are still tethered to his shoulder. Scared me half to death. Still, risking your own arm to conserve a bullet. I shudder to think of how the man budgets groceries. Barely moved before Leon put on the brakes and raised his weapon to the darkness. With the rain pelting me in the face, I could just make out the vague, doughy shape of the villager. I wonder if that cultist set the bear trap. Maybe that's how people snag brides around here. No, Ashley, this isn't racist at all. Wow. A bullet saved is a bullet used, I guess. I'd say I'm blown away, but I think the other guy has me beat in that department. Sorry, my dude. There seemed to be a large gate at the end of the path. I could feel a surge of adrenaline in my legs as we approached. I didn't know what was on the other side, but anything had to be better than somehow worse Wisconsin. Okay, that's a lie, because there are lots of things that could be worse. Probably, like, I know. Oh my... Why? I can't, you guys. Oh my lord, saddle. No, bad brain. No one would ever want to ride that saddle. Me gusta.
Wait!
A collision with Leon's shapely back muscles returned me to reality before I could dwell any longer on that blazing saddle. I could see the gate just ahead, blocked by a lone villager brandishing a torch. Maybe blocked is overselling it a little. He's a blockade in the same way that a traffic cone is a blockade for a twister. Yeah, that worked out about as well as I expected. Sorry, my other dude. In the abstract, I felt sorry for the man. What kind of person was he? What were his dreams? The path clear, the only thing standing between us and the gate was more bear traps. Because if you can't stop people with torches, broken feet and tetanus is apparently the next best thing. Why was she just randomly thinking of Sadler like that? I don't get it. Down in the dumps. Passed through the wooden gate into what looked like a small ranch. Leon ventured in cautiously and surveyed the area. Considering the church group he just demolished, it does seem conspicuously quiet here. There's a shed over there. Seems like a decent place to lay low while Leon clears a path. Maybe I'll suggest it. Suddenly, and to my confusion, Leon turned toward a lonely open dumpster. My initial thought was that the mission coordinators had stored more of his supplies in the garbage. I wasn't sure if that constituted an upgrade from the boxes. On one hand, the metal is dirtier. On the other hand, garbage.
Hide!
Wait, what? Is this a joke? But then part of me knew it wasn't. My body shivered, shedding off generations of hygienic conditioning. I jumped inside without a second thought. We're just gonna be in the dumpster now. I held my breath as the lid closed above me. As I scooted my body around, I was surprised to realize that the bin was bereft of garbage. Either rural Spain has pretty good sanitation management, or the villagers are too busy being crazy to throw their trash away. They're eating the garbage would address the hunger issue. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that the only handsome man around had just ordered me to sit in a musty waste bin in rural Europe with a parasite roaming around my guts. I don't want to say unwanted pregnancy metaphor, but yeah, I kind of do. I shifted uncomfortably in the dumpster. In this awkward crouch, my legs began to sober up from the adrenaline rush, only to discover that a whole lot of pain had moved in. Anchored by the needling hurt, I couldn't help but lash out at everything that seemed responsible for my predicament, excluding myself. Stupid saddle, stupid Klaus, stupid Jenna, stupid government class, stupid geopolitical dynamics. I took a deep breath inside. I'm getting too wound up. Oh, I know. I should do some of those meditative exercises that my life coach taught me. All right, here goes. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Okay, Ashley, we're on a beautiful beach. Sand is soft, sun warmed, nestled between your toes. What is this? Oh, I'm saving. Am I loading the game? What? I don't want to load game. Why did that happen? Your personal bodyguard is lounging nearby, baking his delicious abs to a golden sheen. I love it! I love it! Your personal butler appears in dashing attire, offering a comforting smile and a refreshing pina colada. Extra round, of course. Okay, I must be hitting something here. Personal dolphin trainer is putting on an adorable show with your personal dolphin, Flippy, water spraying all over the trainer's rippling pecs. Everything is so wonderful. You have plenty of money. Nobody has worm heads. You know, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. I have to love it. It occurred to me then, amidst my fantasies, that Leon might finally be in danger, or worse. Terrified by this prospect, I thought to peek out for a look, but I knew it would be just my luck that some stray cultist would walk by at that moment and see me. Instead, I placed my ear close to the wall of the bin, being careful not to get too close. It's too much to hope Saddle laced his parasite injection with some vaccines. I strained my ear, listening intently to the world outside my garbage sanctuary. I couldn't hear much at all, aside from the occasional thunderclap in the distance. Before the creeping terror of my savior's demise could ensnare my thoughts, the shrill sound of a gunshot burst into my eardrum. A somewhat morbid, but nonetheless comforting symbol of hope and salvation. Well, for me anyway. Assured of Leon's survival, I resumed my effortful listening. A series of thunderclaps prevented me from hearing any more. Is Leon okay? Are the cultists gone? they get out of this godforsaken dumpster? What? Was that a whistle? Is he trying to signal that it's safe? I mean, I've only ever heard that whistle used to beckon someone, and by someone, I mean a pet. Wanting to think too hard on the idea, I hastily threw open the lid of the bin and breathed deep. God, that's over, by the way. I smell like rotten meat products. That's just too bad for Leon. Speaking of Leon, I scanned the area for him. It was difficult to see, but I found him by the flash of a stray lightning bolt, standing on what seemed like a bridge connected to the farmhouse. In that moment, his dirty blonde locks seemed like the beacon of a lighthouse shining fiercely against the cold black sea. Poetry in the shape of a man. Well, it doesn't seem like he's making any move to jump up and escort me over there. He's been working pretty hard, so I'll cut him some slack and do some leg work. On my way, I was surprised by the lack of bodies on the ground. Maybe the cultists are just literalists on the whole dust to dust concept. As I ran, I became keenly aware of how insane this all was. People dying for what? Is it all just for politics? Who stands to gain? One power-hungry old man? Or is this bigger than Saddle? Bigger than all of us? What if this goes all the way to the Illuminati? Amidst my struggles to glimpse the machinations of this mad world, it didn't take long to reach Leon. My head snapped back like a piston when I heard some groans behind me. Are there still villagers out here? Someone refusing the call of dustiness? Maybe I should ask Leon if we're safe, and some other things. Oh boy. Where are the bodies? Does my smell dog whistle? Alright, we're gonna go. I don't know what that pain icon was. I have no idea. Wow, okay, so we're just gonna stink shame now, huh? Fine, I don't care. Yeah, I agree. It's not that bad. Oh, wait. It's a cultist behind me. I should probably stop smelling myself and follow Leon. Leon leapt down from the bridge. I could see a ladder on the ground already. I'm just going to presume he kicked that down because he likes catching me so much. As I prepared to jump myself, Leon raised his gun and looked directly at me. I feel my cheeks flushing under his intense gaze. Realizing that he could easily see my lacy panties from this angle, I instinctually pulled at my skirt. I didn't really understand what Leon was doing, but the sudden self-consciousness called forth a common refrain in the lives of women.
Oh, you pervert!
Well, this is not a great feeling. Pretty mortifying, really. Not sure how I should proceed. He's starting to dissolve on me. Ew! Jump, jump! Leon's upset about the pervert comment. He's certainly not letting it impact his professionalism. Wish dudes on the train were half so gracious. I inspected my clothes to check that I didn't get too much cultist dust on me. Also, I know I didn't pay attention in chemistry class. Now I'm thinking I really didn't pay attention in chemistry class. There was another giant wooden gate in front of us, once again guarded by bear traps. See, the creativity well has run pretty dry in these parts. Okay, I need, let me have a drink. I've been reading for a while. My throat gets dry. Alright. Okay, so we're playing Leapfrog now? Not exactly the back-touching opportunity I was expecting. Oh, wait. He must not think that we can just go through the gate, so he must want me to climb over it? He could have saved us some trouble by just talking like a normal person. I swear, it's like he believes the strong silent type is an actual personality. I need to think about whether that's stupidly sexy or just stupid. I hurriedly climbed onto his back and let his taxpayer-funded muscles elevator me to the top. If only all of America's revenue could be so well spent. I reached for the top edge of the gate and hoisted myself over. No one catches me this time. You can do this, Ashley. 1, 2, 3. hit the ground pretty hard, no doubt scuffing my boot and tearing a ligament. Still, it could be worse. I could have worn my high heel boots, and boy, that'd be the real nightmare. Fortunately, there were lanterns around the door, although that left me a bit paranoid about who had lit them, and whether they were still crawling about. There was a large plank covering the door, but I easily pushed it up and to the side.
I opened it, Leon.
I whispered, trying to avoid undue attention. Leon opened the door as cool and serious as ever. I happily fell behind him as we ran forward. I missed him a lot for only 20 seconds of separation. Or maybe I just missed his safety. I don't know. I have about as much clarity as I do upper body strength. Which is not much. Oh my gosh. Cabin in the woods. And we're back for another riveting installment of European backpacking gone wrong. Dangers await us. A bludgeoning, impalement, a crushing exchange rate? Let's find out. After a few seconds of jogging, we came to a rickety bridge. To my surprise, the merchant was waiting beside it.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Wait, didn't we last see this guy in that underground passage? How exactly did he get ahead of us? The logical answer is that the mission coordinators had Leon and the merchant take different paths in order to reduce suspicion. Hinted? Not sure how much faith I have in logic these days. But it would explain their communication strategy.
What are you selling?
Yeah. Bizarre as it all was, I appreciated that Daddy was going to such lengths in order to rescue me without creating a controversy. He doesn't have a lot of political capital right now. Surely that's the reason for all this recon work, right? Please, God, let me be right about something good for once.
Come back any time.
Ian and the merchant finished their bartering. We resumed running down the rest of the bridge. Ian's just shy. Ian stopped abruptly in the middle of the bridge, turning his attention to the fancy radio buzzing on his hip.
I'd rather not hear it.
Leon took in what I assumed was, at best, inconvenient news. I looked back down the bridge to see the merchant still standing there. He seemed so detached, like a statue. Or Steven Seagal. Huh? Action man Steven Seagal. Actually, Leon reminds me a lot of Steven Seagal now that I think about it. I want to say it's his eyebrows, but it's probably just the general air of my first language is Blitz. I don't know if that makes him a good man or a dangerous man. You've been marked for death. The fact that he's hard to kill is enough to give a girl a fire down below. No! Come on! Ashley! Do not! What is wrong? No!
Why is Ashley
Great.
like Sonic from the Sonic movie? She's
Got
just
it.
like spouting quips and cultural
I
pop
know!
culture references.
I know. Rather than share his feelings about the general crappiness of that update, Leon immediately resumed running down the bridge. As some lightning illuminated an old cabin at the end of the bridge, my hope was that it was a safe house for the operation. My expectation was closer to a cultist slumber party. Darn it! I said I wanted to be right about something good for once! Good! Maybe we can, go back the other way, you know? Group up with the merchant. Buy a rocket launcher. Wow, it's like everybody in the whole village is here! Hey, wait! What happened to the merchant? Did they swallow him with their organized rage? Did he escape before they absorbed his polygons? Realizing that our peril was a tad more immediate, I looked to Leon in a panic.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
I hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right. Quick, in that cabin!
I certainly didn't want to be an Ashley sandwich, so I sprinted as fast as my tired legs could manage. Oh, you know he did. He's playing on professional mode. Leon reached the door first and smashed it open, being sure to first scan the room with his gun drawn. I mean, I wouldn't call it thorough, but it's the principle I'm attracted to. As the villagers descended upon us, Leon yanked me into the room and slammed the door. I knew we needed to secure the door somehow, but I was at a loss, so I just left it up to him. And from behind us, a voice rang out, energetic and clear.
Leon!
How rude! Just hurling planks of wood at unsuspecting people. It's a good thing I honed Leon's reflexes. We both swirled around to see who was behind us. Leon didn't immediately draw his gun, so I figured we were relatively safe as the lone man strutted towards us.
Small world, eh?
Wait, how did I respond to the situation again? My memory is fuzzy. Okay, how did I... Classic? I don't know what this is. I guess they change things? Probably. Well, I'm pretty sure you can romance, Louise. We're gonna go with, violent reaction. No. Maybe. We'll see. There you go. Of course, how could I forget that iconic scene? It went exactly like this. Oh, wow. Is this guy like Leon's twin or something? I literally can't tell them apart. That's so hot.
Well...
Gotta say, English is so much sexier when filtered through Spanish. I really have to watch myself with this one. I bet it's super easy to get on his route. I bet it is. Unconcerned by friend and foe alike, Leon moved to bar the door. All the while, the Metro Cowboy and I began a showdown. Only our eyes as weapons. Yep, there it is. There's the bubbles. Wait, no sparkles? No bubbles? That's weird. Maybe enriched white bread isn't his flavor. No! She did not just say that! Oh, is it in the VR? Okay, got it. I wasn't sure why my bubbles were broken, but my concerns faded away as his eyes openly and salaciously explored my body. He must be searching for just the right compliment to lure me into his Spanish wilds. Oh no. Fucking Luis.
I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
Yeah, my lips are supple, aren't they? Wait. What? I'm basically America's princess, and my boobs are the only thing worth mentioning? I guess we know where all the cowboys have gone to shit. Seriously, I am so pissed right now. Just because I'm an incubator of evil doesn't mean my body is every man's plaything. Fight back. Oops. What was that? Fight back against the patriarchy. Yeah, I'm not your babe, Fernando. You want some ballistics? I'll show you some goddamn ballistics.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing.
Not the most forceful approach. I tried to keep it diplomatic. It's like Daddy always says, never burn a bridge unless it's politically expedient.
Who are you?
I demanded. There's one thing debate club taught me, is to always hide your disadvantage by turning the conversation away from yourself.
Oh, excuse me, Your Highness.
Are there like little thoughts popping up over Leon's head? He just said, these boards take me back. Oh, God. Alright, that's hilarious.
Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first, before asking someone his name.
Touche, you inglorious bastard. In true debate's team spirit, I must begrudgingly concede the point, but not without a sassy retort.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Wow, that was like not sassy at all. Lean into the archetype of the spoiled upper-crust white woman and turn away angrily. It's always worked for Mom. Without the power play, my sharp turn hopefully had the collateral effect of letting him know that I hadn't forgiven him his slight. Give men like him an inch and they'll take your virginity. I would know, as would Kyle. Shit, Ashley, really? Oh my God.
Don't worry, she's cool.
I appreciate that Leon's trying to be encouraging. much less appreciate feeling like I'm some kind of circus freak who's on the verge of growing a worm head. For the record, I am not over the worm head, and I will not be over the worm head anytime soon.
There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, good news at last. I can't catch Leon's little thought bubble, so I gotta wait for it to show up on the other screen. Oh my god. Is he talking about the parasite? Newsflash, mi amigo. The symptom is freaking wormhead. Alright. I'm not sure why El Jerko is so infirmed about the current situation, but maybe I should ask him a few questions. You condition much? Wait, no, come on. Okay, well, they did say it's very easy to get on Luis's route, so if I say you condition much, I might be on his route. I don't know. Shit. But I kind of want to flirt with all the guys. Dang it. Alright, we're going with it. Thought we could bond over a shared appreciation for a salon tier hair care products, but the moment was spoiled by the death squad closing in on us.
Look!
But I think about it, I have taken a really long time to walk what was seriously like 30 feet, and almost labeled as zombies.
Ashley, upstairs.
Following Leon's command, I made my way towards the stairs. Before I ascended entirely, I took a brief glance back at my gun-toting hottie saviors. Fuck, Leon. Hold on. Their voices need to be louder. I think they turned the music up. You too. Hey, wait a second. You forced me to introduce myself and then didn't return the courtesy. And then... yeah, I don't think there's routes either. Oh, that was vocals. Where's some music? That's a little loud. Alright, well, whatever. Cabin fever. Once upstairs, I found a bureau and huddled inside. Adrenaline was coursing through my body. With no way to expend it, I became nervous and fidgety. In an effort to distract myself, I pressed my ear close to the bureau door and listened carefully. Huh. Deja vu. At least it's not a garbage bin. Will Leon and Don Juan really be able to deal with all those villagers? I guess we'll find out who's got the better plot armor. With the prospect of untimely demise on my mind, I couldn't help but feel guilty for what I said to El Nino. Sure, likening my breasts of violent weapons was questionable. I can't appreciate that he was trying to lighten the mood. A little levity is welcome next to Leon's relentless gravitas. To be fair, I was checking him too. Maybe I should apologize, assuming we survive. Shit, I blurted out when the pounding began. The etiquette instructor would be mortified by my language, but screw her. She was never attacked by zombie cultists. Okay, Ashley, just calm down. Everything's going to be fine. In times of great duress, it is prudent to relax the mind with calming imagery. Just like before. Breathe in, breathe out. Here we go again. You're in a serene forest, untouched by mankind. Wisps of honeysuckle tickle your nose. A delightful warbling glides down from the branches and caresses your ears. Oh, dang it. There's not even any buttons there. You are accompanied by your bodyguard, who is well equipped for the journey. The only thing tauter than his bicep is his trusty hunting bow, with which he will stave off your enemies and your hunger. Also, the butt is real. Also in your company is a handsome lumberjack who excels at chopping wood. Both his axe and his chest glisten with the dew of the forest. Well, there you go, Matt Newey. You were talking about Zelda. In your periphery, you spot a weird elf warbird fiddling with his master sword. You pretend to ignore his lustful gaze while admiring his high cheekbones. Suddenly, a forest sprite appears. He leaps quickly between the branches, daring you to catch a glimpse of his tight pants. The sensation of joy permeates your being. Your GPA is higher than Jenna's. Nobody has worm heads. Repeat, nobody has worm heads. Uh-oh. Something crashed downstairs. Did the villagers manage to breach the door? Or maybe the windows? Listening closely, I can barely make out voices. No. Now that I think about it, we're in someone's house. Are we the intruders? The violations are such a messy legal territory.
It's like everyone in the whole village is here.
So dead, fodder. Well, I guess you can't intrude when there's no one left to intrude upon. Gunshots sounded from downstairs and moved progressively closer. Oh god, are they coming upstairs?
Leon, upstairs!
Fabio. Jesus. Really got to ask Leon for one of his guns.
Hey, what are you trying to kill me?
I held my breath and covered my ears as more gunshots were fired just outside of the bureau. Flash grenades? In this tiny space? Can't be good for Leon's beautiful eyes. Did you see those invitations? Wait, that's Antonio. Did you see those invitations? No more than 50 people. Confident for the gallows figure. I guess with no shortcut. Gunshots persisted for another minute, and I half expected to go deaf from all the noise. What is? It's not even reloading. Then, without any warning, everything went quiet. Gunshots ceased. I could hear footsteps descending the stairs. Propelled by curiosity, I peeked outside of the bureau. Some bloodstains on the ground, but otherwise it was clear. I'm just so impressed by how the cultists disappear. So eco-conscious. I jumped out of the bureau and made my way downstairs. Hey guys, thanks for saying something. Really appreciate it.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out, so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
Bridge is out. What, did they burn it behind them? Also, what does he know? How does he know that already?
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Yeah, I'll say you forgot something. It's called good manners.
Louis.
So his name is Luis, huh? Too bad Javier was really growing on me. I wonder what Luis's story is. He seems forlorn for the playboy type. I like a man who subverts expectations. We watched Luis walk away into the night. I glanced at Leon, who seemed rather solemn himself. How does he know Luis anyway? The guy doesn't seem like an agent. So much intrigue and drama. I feel like my brain is going to pop. Although that might just be the ringing from all the gunshots. Oh my gosh. We'll probably get about halfway through this tonight, I think. Everyone but us gone, and a unnerving quiet descended upon the cabin. The whole place felt painfully lonely. And Leon meant to keep it that way. I followed behind him, because really, what else am I supposed to do? Still, I couldn't help but look back toward the obviously not out of bridge and wonder if I'd ever see Luis again. Since we had a breather, Leon hustled around the area, grabbing convenient stores of ammo, sitting atop crates and logs, kind of like Christmas as imagined by the NRA. Oh god. With spoils in tow, we headed toward the back gate where the villagers had flooded in from. Merchant man, you're alive! What? Leon approached the guy like the last 30 minutes hadn't even happened. Terribly sorry about that, old chum. I was called away for a bit. You know how it is with bloodthirsty mobs. How about those promotions you mentioned?
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
No, for real. How did he avoid being gored? Is he in cahoots with the villagers? Sad Saddle, using him as a spy? Does he simply monopolize the black market with his infectious laugh and cloaking technology? I don't want to believe any of that, so let's tap the old fallback plan. Magic. Oh, I feel a portmanteau coming on.
Stranger, stranger. Now that's a weapon.
There is a ninja? You know, like a genie ninja. Oh, there it is, Jinja. It's the perfect foil to an evil wizard like Saddle.
Not enough cash, stranger.
In seriousness, I'm a little overwhelmed by all these men and their mysteries. It's starting to be less Loretta Chase and more Agatha Christie. Wait, don't most people die in Agatha Christie novels?
Come back anytime.
Jinja. God. Finally, and now to the shed. There's another one of those typewriters in the room. Without a hitch, Leon began typing away just like before. It's hard to believe that anybody would seriously bother with these things, so I'm just going to imagine that he's leaving the typewriter equivalent of a dick pic. Okay. Leon started to pore over the documents like they mattered. I'm glad he's feeling dutiful enough to read crap. The only paper I want to see in front of me is a joint. I wonder if I really focus. Oh no! Okay. You know. Woo! Witness the power! We're totally going for it. Show me what you got, Leon. Wait! Come on! Oh, I only have so much time. I admit, pants aren't the most flattering, but that's all the more invitation to imagine. The desire to touch his back is overwhelming. It's basically finger porn. You know, Leon has some weird protrusions below his shoulders. I just assumed those are weird where his angel wings came off. Damn it. They might have been on something, seriously. Oh God, Leon is looking right at me. Was I staring at him too lustily? And more importantly, does he mind? Like he was ready to move on, so I scooted out of his way. Hopefully, I just seemed like I was zoning out. Damn it, Leon, what are you thinking? His mind is a complete puzzle to me. I wish he'd throw me a bone. I'm not the master of unlocking over here. Followed close behind as we left the shed and glanced at Jinja as we walked by. Oh, please don't talk to him again, Leon, please. Doing me a small kindness, Leon forged ahead to a small room embedded in the gate that contained a single lever. The lever only moved left or right, presumably corresponding to the two sides of the gate. I assumed we had to make a choice. Well, if anyone cares about my opinion around here, I'd choose... Oh boy. Wait. Debrel, which way do we go? I don't remember. I think if one way we go, isn't it El Gigante? Los Dos Gigantes? No, it's the El Gigante. Los Dos Gigantes is the other part of the game. And then the other way is just a bunch of chainsaw peoples. I don't remember. I kind of want Gigante, though. That would be more fun. Okay, then we're gonna go right. Sorry. Before I could chime in, Leon pushed the lever to the left. I considered making some cheeky remark about taking the sinister path, but I couldn't afford to risk what few coup points I had with Leon, so I stayed quiet. Damn it! After pulling the lever, Leon traded his Magnum for a fancy-looking shotgun. He didn't explain why, but then I suppose the shotgun was explanation enough. Leon proceeded to the gate, and I followed behind, not unlike a stray puppy. As we ran through the open gate, I felt the silent looming of Jinja's eyes on me. What, bitch? Don't look at me now like you got some shit to say. I'm probably about to die, and I ain't happy. Although... he's trying to warn us. I mean, the dude cosplays as the Grim Reaper. The possibility that we're walking straight into hell is an open one. Well, Jinja be damned. I guess we're doing this. What are the odds that this door leads us out of this Mexican wilderness? Too hopeful? That's insensitive, Ashley. Mexicans aren't Spaniards, even if they are speaking the same version of Spanish. Wait, how do I know that? Now I'm lecturing myself on political correctness while also being confused. I have got to escape this fever dream ASAP. Two roads diverged in a wood. I don't know if we're going to get through half of this. How far are we in this? Is this in the game? We haven't even gotten to the castle yet. On the other side of the gate, we didn't seem like we were anywhere safe at all. Oh, hey, look over there. It's everyone's favorite portable dorm room, the garbage bin. I can't wait to hide in one of those again. This does not spark joy. The shrieking villager lady came rushing toward us, eager to entertain us with the classic sear the flesh of thine enemies routine. Heavens, man. As you can say, her bit backfired. Wait, it's a terrible joke to make. What's wrong with me? Anyway, we left the cultists to a brief cosplay of the Human Torch and made a beeline for the dumpster. If I grovel, he'll get in the dumpster with me. That'd be hot. More than being in it alone, just very unhot.
Hi!
Ugh, I better get to lick every one of your abs for this, Leon. Axis of evil. That was close. I hopped in as dutifully as before, settled into the same shit squad as before, and the same empty dumpster as before. My head slightly to snatch a final look, as if the visual itself was precious oxygen. The lid slammed shut above me just as debris began raining down. I have to say, I'm impressed by not only the tidiness, but also the automation. It's rural Spain's greatest asset, that's for sure. Still, I never imagined I would be commanded to inhabit a garbage bin, much less do it twice. Why didn't I just pay someone to take my exams for me? Then I could be in Cancun and have an A in government. Dignity of it all, am I right? Yeah, it's completely... I don't know what that means. Unaccept. Oh. Wait, who are you? You don't know? Come on, guess. What's going on? Nope, no idea. Raffle. It's so funny. Willful ignorance for starters. Don't you recognize your own self? My own self? You're me? Do you have some other explanation for why I would be in your head? Insanity? Not out of the question yet, but no. You might think of me as a spin-off. Those aren't usually any good. You're right, especially when the source material is shoddy to begin with. Ouch! Got dead aim, I'll give you that. Huh. Give yourself some credit. After all, I'm just the ambassador of your more colorful qualities. Little there are. So, you're my conscience? Please, this isn't one of your Hallmark movies, girl. It's survival. Take the sparkles out of your eyes and you'll find that your emotional reserves are leaking out faster than your parents' sex tapes. Whoa, wait. My parents made a sex tape? Well, not together. Also, don't act like you didn't know. So I repressed some stuff. You can't blame me. No one can blame me. Let's stay on topic. We need to survive this. Leon's doing the heavy lifting. It won't need much of your mind breaks. That's why I've been promoted to the foreground, to help you cope. If you wanted to help me cope, you'd find me a plate of Belgian waffles. God, you know that stuff goes straight to your ass. Thanks, Mom. Hey, where'd you get those glasses? You like them? I wanted something to say, deal with it. So I guess you're not going to go away, are you? Stumble across a pile of ecstasy and to bludgeon me into dormancy, refer back to the glasses. Just great. Well, if you're just going to be floating around, should I call you something? I'm partial to dark side chronicler myself, but it's your brain. I don't want to deny you the opportunity to use it for once. How about this? Trashly. Boom. Get it? Because we're in the trash and you're, you know, brain trash. Doesn't feel so good, does it, failed synapse? Wow, whatevs, graham cracker. Graham cracker? Just dredge up the worst feelings from high school, why don't you? As your good buddy Cloud like to say, just having a little fun. You know what? You're not helping me at all. I'm just gonna ignore you and listen for the sounds of Leon's victory instead. Girl, look at him. He ain't ever gonna... Off! Trashly, I won't let you come between me and my dreams. So anyway, where was I? Oh, right. The sound of Leon's victory. It does seem like some of the initial commotion subsided. I wonder what Leon is doing out there. And more importantly, how long he plans to leave me huddling in this dumpster. Oh. Hear that, Trashly? What? The sound of you being summoned like a mutt? No, Trashly. That sound is America. No, come on. If by that you mean white, powerful men patronizing women with the pretense of autonomy, then a resounding fuck yeah. Listen, if you're just going to be a negative Nancy, why don't you just go fortify my neurons or something? Well, sure. I'll hang back in the occipital lobe and take notes on how to woo older men. Which lobe is the occipital again? Oh, forget about that. Leon awaits. This game is so crazy. Leaving the dumpster, I ran down the path and ascended the ladder. Oh, what is going on? With my rat, what? Okay. Leaving the dumpster, I ran down the path and ascended the ladder to the platform above. Fortunately, Leon was waiting for me at the end of the path. I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like maybe I hit, like, autoplay. Well, let me save. I should really save. I don't know. No, full. I don't know what I'm doing. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hi!
Every single ab. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Wait, hold on. That's America for you. Are you playing that song or... Yeah, you're pretty musically challenged, but I did my best. I call it good old Plan B. Whatever. I'd rather just know what's up with this place and all its dumpsters. Do these things magically transfer items from one location to another? Is that their true purpose? We were literally just in one and didn't teleport. Then again, maybe there's a weight limit. Why would magical boxes be bound by trivialities like... Wait, you're making a fat joke, aren't you? See, cleverness is a side effect of pigging out on Cinnabons. That's a low blow, Trashly. A low blow indeed. No lower than the blow you gave to the football captain, am I right? What? Oh my god. Bad, Trashly, bad! That memory is between me and God. And Kyle. Focus, bitch. I'm just trying to keep you grounded. Now, don't you think this is a trap is a more empirical possibility than the dumpsters or teleportation boxes? Just a little? You think people would do that? Just go to Spain and lay traps? The proof is in the pudding, honey. Guess you're right. Oh, hey, you know Spanish. You seem to have inherited what little you retained from high school, see? If you're just going to blurt out your opinion anyway, you mind translating as needed, pretty please? I would be honored, your dumpiness. Turn off that jazz that you've been playing. I hate jazz. Yeah, I think she is going crazy. I know you do. Is it really so dangerous out there that Leon can't take me with him? Anything's better than being in a garbage bin. Yeah, and why was it so close to me? Do you really need me to translate Chainsaw? Oh, but I would like to amend my previous complaint. I have never been more grateful to be in a garbage bin. Wow. Better hope your boy Wonder can manage some power tools or that gratitude is going to evolve into starvation. Jinx it, please. often the case when one experiences events from within a dumpster. Listen and wait. Time, metal prison hum, the hellish melody of chainsaws, bullets, and human screams, and then silence. Why isn't he whistling? What is going on? Down the ladder. I hurled myself out of the dumpster and inhaled fiercely. I looked around. Between the darkness and thunder, I couldn't tell where Leon was. Trashly? This is one of those helping moments you're apparently here for. Kinda busy right now, if you couldn't hear. This cheaply produced mood music just doesn't make itself, you know? Oh, come on! Well, considering you're standing on a circular platform with a hole in the middle, I'd say your dream boat is waiting for you in the harbor below. It took me a second to dissect the metaphor, but then Leon came into view. All was well with the world. All aboard! This music is throwing me. Ah, immense muscles. The original safe space. Well, you thought your dad was tone deaf. What are you going on about? Right around you, barbed wire, sandbag barricades, funneling structures, and lookout towers. Until very recently, a bunch of very dead people thought this was their safe space. Walking embodiment of the U.S. military complex barged in and fucked their shit up. Their safety, their annihilation. Hey, don't try to make me feel guilty about this. I didn't decide to be kidnapped. What decision do you think these villagers made? I suppose they deserve death because you hopped into the car of a dude who takes fashion advice from the WWF. Look at your boy band singer turned secret agent here. Purchasing your future with blood. Why do you think he's so stoic? It's not because he's cool, so he can lower his therapy bill. It's probably true. And going by the later movies, definitely, considering he basically turns into an alcoholic. You don't know anything about Leon. I'm pulling my data from the same sources you are. No, I know what you're trying to do. Feeding on my insecurities, trying to make me feel like I'm the only one at fault. I'm an emotional parasite. Making the obvious jokes spoil our relationship. God, did I tell you to shut up? Yes, you also asked me to translate as needed. I thought that might extend to moral clarity. If not, hey Malo. Help so bad go convince my bladder to hold on to its liquid gold investments for just a little longer. And also stop this music! Well, I'll do what I can until you find a can. Lame pun, which means I'm lame. Darn it. Well, you know what, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. After living through all that shit, I do not blame someone for turning to the bottle to cope. Oh no, more villagers, another dumpster. My God. Apparently tired of all this malarkey, Ray Leon ready to flash grenade. And I can't read it. Once the chaos, we bull rushed the crowd and bolted towards the exit. The villagers quickly regaining their eyesight and with it their zeal for murder. Leon hurriedly lifted the bar blocking the door. Well, he pretty much is. I mean, he murdered evil people, but still. Gondolados? What? Large gate closed behind us like the maw of a creature made brittle by time. The area before us seemed to be something of a cliffside. I looked right and saw an opposing door. The exit, I imagined, to the path I thought to take. It's like that Robert Frost poem. Two roads diverged in a wood, and something that is made all the difference. What I'm saying is I'm grateful that my body isn't cubes. Wait a second. Is that Jinja over there? Must have gone on the other path and just waltzed right through. Damn it, Leon. When are you gonna learn that I'm right about everything? Situated between the paths was a large gate adorned by a mask with one glowing red eye. Leon inspected the emblem briefly and then moved away toward a trail sloping off to the left. I guess puzzles don't interest you much when you're... what? Come on, stop. No. Don't interest you much when you yourself are a puzzle. I don't know why it keeps, like, skipping, but whatever. At the top of the stairs, we stepped onto a gondola floating platform embedded in the mountainside. Love the patchwork sheet metal aesthetic they got going. Really reminds you of a crippling poverty. The gondola cars moved up and down the line, so innocently committed to their electric destiny. It reminded me a lot of the American Rust Belt, charming as an idea in a third world sort of way. Fortunately, oh my god, what is going on, Hole in it? What is going on? Fortunately, us coastal elites are much too savvy to ever get on such an obvious step trap. Oh my god. Wait for me, Leon. I gotta make sure, options. I gotta make sure I'm not... Auto's... not auto. No. Oh, I bet you because I have text speed set to really fast, if I accidentally hit the auto, which I think there are hidden options here, it must, like, just speed through them or something. I don't know. Okay, so we're on a rickety old gondola car, suspended who knows how many feet over the Spanish abyss. But it's cool. We're cool. It's not like anyone else would be riding this thing at this time of night, right? Surely you already know the answer to that question. I do now. I wish I could see what's going on. You might be able to help with that. Wheel? Check it. What am I seeing what Leon is seeing? How in the name of glorious abs is this possible? Just a little repurposing of your overactive imagination. Wow. Wait, are you saying? Just shut up and enjoy the shoot, babe. Bust the ankles, foil the plans. Leon is such a good shot in my imagination. Oh, I'd like to think those were just lone cultists making a pilgrimage of sorts. The Nemo claims represent their perilous finances, while the derelict gondola speaks to their hopes of being economically relevant. Sweet reload is making me suspect it's another ambush. I'll tell ya, I haven't been this pursued since that little tabloid misadventure in my senior year at Valley. Hi. Good times. Close to Leon's back, partly to avoid being hurled off the gondola by the recoil, partly to assess whether the smell would sandalwood. It smells more like blood and sawdust. It's never deterred anybody that wasn't me. Hey, down in frontal lobe, you mind? The show's about to come back on. Sorry. Damn, the sex was that satisfying. I mean, with Leon. When you're lucky, probably have a micro-peen. It's not the worst thing. And give a lousy whirl. No, not you too, Leon. Speaking of dirty deeds, you might want to watch that money shot speaking toward us. What now? What? Really? Am I dead? What happened? Am I still alive? Well, more alive than that guy. I'll give Leon credit. He knows the right way to avenge a woman's honor. Just swiftly. Still, it's kind of horrible watching people fall into the Spanish abyss. Fortunately for my conscience, already done with this thought. Now, on stable ground, I took inventory of my pain. Yeah, seems like a pretty good amount. I'm lucky that my face is free of hatchets, sure, but gratitude is a poor substitute for Tylenol. The man turned toward me with some kind of canister in hand. Are we gonna graffiti their gondola? Because I'm feeling exactly that spiteful. Oh, whoa, why is he aiming that at me? What is this? Pesticides to keep the bugs from eating my battered flesh? Weird. It smells like plants. Like pot plants. Not that I would know anything about pot or have any experience with pot panics. Huh. All of a sudden, there's a tingling feeling in my head. I can feel the throb starting to get far away. I feel... like chuckling. Oh my god, this is pot! Wow, I'm feeling, like, really good. Like, so good that I almost forgive that axe-hurling madman. I mean, he was just doing what his heart told him to do. Would I really be any different? Would any of us? We moseyed over to the long staircase leading downward and proceeded, not surprisingly, in that direction. She's basically saying what we all have suspected for how many years. We continued along the path at the bottom and soon came upon who else? Jinja.
Welcome!
Maybe it's just because I'm coming off the high, but something seems a little off about old Jinja, don't it? It's just like an aura. Could also be his glowing red eyes. Yeah. But hey, I ain't gonna knock a dude for popping a J or 3 when this waves at everything is your job. It's just self-care. We resumed our jog down the path and soon ran into another door, not unlike the ones in the village. Naturally, we proceeded without any concern for our safety. I think we're almost to the castle, right? I think I'm just gonna go until we get to the castle and then I'll see. We'll pick this up on another night. Would you take a look at that? It's forest! Oh hey, that reminds me of playing that song, Dark Black Forest, on DDR. It's a long way to go, honey, he said. I know, but I'm afraid. Where are we going? She asked. Into the dark black forest. I don't know what is with this reference. Soon the narrow path fanned out into a dead end featuring a solitary ramshackle warehouse-type place. Got 10 Spanish dollars that they keep the cultist Kool-Aid there. That's why we've come, right? Find an antidote to the evil within. As we approached the door of the building. Oh no, this is Vittora's Mendez, isn't it? Oh yeah. As we approached the door of the building, I swallowed hard, trying to fight back the approaching sense of loneliness and dread radiating hardcore from this place. Still, I tried to seem brave, only for Leon's sake.
You better stay outside. Ashley, go hide.
Yeah.
Well, that's a load off. Time to cower. There wasn't exactly a ton of hiding spots. Yeah, the big cheese. And I thought it unwise to back myself into a corner, so I nestled myself between a nearby tree and some weird log shed. From that excessively dingy cover, I watched Leon carefully open the door and become one with the darkness. I wonder what Leon's going in there for. And meet another secret agent? That doesn't explain why I'd have to hide. Oh, unless he thinks they might double-cross him. Drama. At the same time, it seems pretty dangerous to just leave me out here. In the open, in the middle of the forest, in the dead of night. Oh crap, I just remembered I am vulnerable and terrified. Man, I never thought I would miss the dumpster. Garbage sanctuary. What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god, the building is on fire! I mean, wow, I didn't know backstabbings happened that quick outside of General Hospital. I didn't really want to leave my hiding place, but I was also afraid of what attention a flaming warehouse might draw among the saddle-bound. Bereft of good ideas, I moved to the other side of the shed and desperately wished I could curl into a morph ball and just roll out of here. Instead, I squatted intensely and watched nervously for any sign of Leon. Just the passing second burned away a little more of the rope of my hope. Hope, I'd say. For a moment, I was petrified by the thought that Leon had been murdered. So much for Trashley being here to help Hope. again, it is kind of funny that she did literally get bludgeoned into dormancy. So more closely, I can hear a noise coming from the warehouse. It sounded like bullets and shrieking. Rather unholy medley if it signaled, but if it signals a struggle, then that means Leon's alive. Give him hell, Leon, because otherwise I'll leave your ass for Ginger and never look back. A few minutes passed, and eventually the sounds dissipated. I took a chance and ran to the building, trying to hear better while avoiding first-degree burns. I could see the collapse, but it wasn't from the inside. I peeked over the corner to the side of the building. I half expected to see Ginger standing there. Actually, did Ginger know about this? Did he tip off the secret agent? Is he the secret agent? Did he teleport into the building? Is it the code? Is that the source of his power? So many questions. Undercut my mounting anxiety. He tumbled through the hole in the siding and rolled coolly to his feet. Oh my gosh, Leon is safe. I'm safe. Woo! That Ginger, you potential traitor love interest. I got to Leon, who looked a little scuffed and bruised. Good young man, I might add. Shows character. Maybe I should inquire further about the preceding incidents, that he knows I'm thinking about him. Are you hurt? Did Ginger go wrong? Will you marry me? Oh shit. I agree with Cassie. I don't think any of these questions make any difference. I think it's just I really think there's no routes. There's just the one route. But I'm gonna ask, did Ginger go rogue? He fucking ignored me. Oh shit. Oh god. Leon thinks he's a fucking idiot. Okay. Okay, well, maybe I'll ask later. Probably for the best, considering that the building is smoking more than the 50s. Okay, so she didn't ask. Seriously, he just keeps ignoring her. Oh yeah, I think this is probably the last chapter tonight. We made our way back to the gondola station. Before boarding, Leon turned his gaze to the towering silhouette looming over the darkness. Is that a castle? It's huge. So huge that I'm not sure how I missed it before. Right. Anyway, it'd be nice if someone there could help us. Like a prince. A rich, handsome, fucking rich prince. Oh, what if Luis is actually a prince? Like, he became disenchanted by wealth and decided to commit his life to the people after he realized they'd been denied the luxuries he had so long taken for granted. Like light bulbs. Man, maybe Trashley was right about my overreactive imagination. Well, really, is there a healthy upper limit to fantasizing? I certainly don't believe in one. I'm still the boss of this brain. Oh my god. Man, sure looks nice. Wisps of fog only accentuate his excellent jawline, and his arms so smooth and defined. It's not often you find a guy who can balance much muscle and metro. Muscle and metro. I wonder what else he keeps shaved. No, Ashley, don't go there. Dirty thoughts. Huh? Sure is quiet without the threat of assault. I'm not getting many opportunities like this to chat with Leon. Maybe he'll answer a question or two. Hey, Leon. Okay, well, why don't we ask about the merchant? So, hey, can I ask you about that merchant guy? You can, but I don't have a lot to tell you. Wait, are you saying you don't know who he is? Nope, just met him a couple of hours ago. Where do you think he's from? I don't know. Australia? Got some good stuff regardless. Aren't you afraid he might be playing both sides? I wouldn't be surprised. I think they'd be shooting at us more if he had sold them artillery. I guess you're right about that. But how do you think he moves from place to place so fast? I don't know. Maybe you should ask him next time. Maybe I will. As if rich people's soirees have in any way prepared me for that kind of small talk. So, hey, I noticed that you don't respect space-time. That's pretty cool. What's the pay like? Oh, let's ask about Luis. So, if you don't mind me asking, how do you know Luis? Is he another agent? No, he's just an ex-cop, or so he says. Found him in a dresser a few hours ago. Dresser. He was in a dresser? Wow. Luis was stuck in a dresser too? That will be a great icebreaker. Long story. Oh hey, that reminds me. You hungry? Oh, well, maybe a little. Got some gum and a couple of eggs. Yeah, come on. I'm sorry, this is so funny. I also caught a delicious bass, but it's a little big. Pretty sure delicious bass is a Napoleon Dynamite reference. Shit. Oh, he pulls out the eggs. We're going with a couple eggs. Do you think I could have one of those eggs, Leon? Yeah, sure. It's gold. Yep, fresh out of a chicken. No idea why it's gold, though. Maybe something in the feed. For some reason, I thought it was going to be boiled. That reason being, I'm dumb. Do you think it's safe to consume? It's just an egg. I've eaten a couple since I got here and haven't had any problems so far. Eddie's so laissez-faire about the prospect of being ravaged by salmonella. I'm having some serious second thoughts here. Still, I don't want to seem ungrateful, so maybe I'll just hold on to it. Although now that I think about it, where am I supposed to keep this thing? It's like not lady. It's not like lady clothes have any pockets. Well, I mean, there is nature's pocket. Time to see if those Kegel exercises have paid off. No! Ashley, no! Ugh. The gondola came to a halt, and with it my fantasy of continued conversation. Onward, I guess. I jogged down the small hill and walked up to the large wooden door. Oh my god. Alright, log. No, log! Large wooden door that Leon had inspected earlier. Okay. Oh my god, log. Stop! Alright. Leon began sifting through his pockets. Huh. I wonder if he, like, swiped the key from the secret agent before he exploded. Sweet, merciful Jesus. First off, you. Secondly, maybe I should have asked about what went down in that warehouse. Thirdly, scratch number 2. I made the right choice by not asking. Still, in the spirit of the times, I'd like to say that this whole thing has become really unpleasant to my eyes. I think this might be the end of this. Didn't it load 17 chapters? So I think this might be the end of the episode. This might be the first episode. I wonder if there's like 3 episodes or something. Alright, we'll find out. I stepped through the gate and... Okay, now hold on a second, Lee. You just stop and ponder the fact that a total hottie just opened a door with a person's eyeball? That is so nuts. I mean, these people don't even have toilets, and they're building doors with retina scanners. I know I live in a gated community, so glass houses and all that, but this wealth gap is borderline American. Oh, okay, I'm good now. Just had to clear the air. Continue, Lee. Why, thank you, Lee. I'd be happy to. Where was I? Oh, right. On the other side of the gate was a very tight path leading up. The path was enclosed by rocky embankments that were totally climbable. Leon seemed fine with walking the old straight and narrow. It's not like we're trying to escape an area bristling with hostility or anything. What's that rumbling sound? I swung my head backwards, paranoid that the villagers Leon had blinded finally regained their senses and came to enact vengeance. He was behind us, and I thought for a second that maybe Trashley was pulling on some brain wires. And I looked at Leon's grip on his pistol, thinking that I was a fool looking in the wrong direction. Oh my god, is that a truck? On this tiny road? We'll be crushed. Which is almost certainly the point. I mean, if we just go back through the door, and even if we crash through the gate, the momentum would probably cause them to fly over the cliff. Am I a genius or what? I thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. Right now it might distract him, but it might also get him off this road. I think I don't trust him. love a girl with undying certainty and their man the ability to succeed at unreasonable odds, don't they? So feels true. Oh no. Chuck that, run. I feel like I want to do that, but that would probably kill us, right? Oh my god. I'm just gonna trust Leon. He's got this. Buoyed by my conviction, Leon stepped back and raised his weapon to the night. It does seem super dumb to just stand your ground against a truck driver willing to kill his own friends to crush you. But surely Leon would only do something he had absolute confidence in. Well, not the Leon I played. Surely. Shit! GFC, Leon! Well, sure hope I die at it. Oh, shit! I think I unlocked a death. No! Did I really die? You can die in this? Shit! Alright, I guess we can try it over. Thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, I might distract him, but it might also get him off this road, blah blah blah. Okay. I guess we're running. As if sensing my desire to flee, Leon stepped back and raised his weapon to the night. I can't run now. Throw off Leon's aim and then he'll be crushed. It's a moral obligation to not let that happen to his hair. Make me regret this, Leon. No, that's not bullshit. You know that was? That was me playing the game. And I had no rounds in the freaking rifle. I had no bullets. You know that was me. And I'm like ready to shoot, and then it's just like click, click, and then we die. That would happen to me. So, don't make me regret this, Leon. That is how to propose to someone. Meanwhile, 20 feet away. So we began to plan out our wedding. We slipped past the flaming truck and continued up the path. Wait, there's villagers behind us? How did they... Oh my god, Leon, you flippin' idiot! Don't! You gave them the key! Okay, that's hilarious. The villagers doing their best impression of a stampede. Leon and I looked honestly at one another. So I said, I've got a plan. My eyes said, this is your fault.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah. Because where else are we supposed to go? Villagers drew uncomfortably near. I temporarily forgave Leon for his earlier poor judgment and looked at him for guidance. He flicked his eyes at a crank to my left.
You take that one.
Okay. Such plans, much thought. Ugh, look at the rust on this thing. I thought I'd gone too long without a loving touch. Yes, Ashley. Cultists with torches. I took hold of the handle and looked to Leon for a signal. I knew it was just going to be more quiet body language, but I imagined a seductive blue kiss combo. Anything to keep the spark alive.
Ready?
Wow, actual words. I'm so motivated. Let's push this crank, noodle arms. Push it real good. Did it. Does this qualify us for a relationship upgrade? I mean, it's not quite dodging ancient traps in unison yet, but I think there's real potential.
Come on.
Yeah.
We have a lot of confidence about what we'll find in this castle, but given everything so far, I think Ghost of Vincent Price is a reasonable gamble.